All right, I'm gonna start because Prime has background music. Hey guys, it's Prime Force One and NickCat10 here, and today we're gonna do a little podcast giving our thoughts on Street Fighter Five. I think the game came out in 2013 or 2014. I know
It
Street
came out.
Fighter.
It came out. Street Fighter Five got released back in 2016.
Yeah. Okay. First, two things out of the way. One, if my mic sounds weird, it's because I had to use my phone. Discord's being not Discord. StreamYard on my computer's being a pain in the neck, and friggin' what's it called? Friggin' it's not letting me set my microphone. Secondly, if Prime randomly mutes or whatever, as you couldn't tell, he has music playing in the background at a restaurant he's at, so he doesn't want to get copyrighted. So I'm gonna have to do most of the talking. So while we figure that out, I'm gonna explain what the game is.
Right.
Obviously, it's a fighting game. It's a 1v1 fighting game. It was released on PlayStation 4. Actually, I think it was a PlayStation 4 exclusive at the time. Then eventually came to Xbox. Never got a Nintendo release on Wii or Switch. Never got a Nintendo release. Um, Back then, when the game came out, it actually had a very notorious launch. Funny enough, pardon me. It came out with a very lackluster number of content and characters, and just was clearly unfinished. And according to Prime, he also told me off screen that there were reports of it being buggy. And you think that?
Yeah, it was very buggy. Had a lack of characters. The roster was small when it came out, and
Yeah,
people did not actually appreciate it.
yeah. Hi, Cipher Ronald. Thank you for joining the stream. Sorry for the wait and stuff. But yeah, you think that they did that just to get a game out? No, they purposely did that. Why? To make an excuse for content. One thing that this game's very notorious for, or was notorious for at launch, was the amount of constant paid DLC you had to purchase to get the full experience of the game. Passes, like individual costumes. This game was basically just like a paid like mobile game and stuff almost like in terms of like content farming or something.
But
I was just
that
saying how
everything,
uh, go on.
but everything changed in when 2017 rolled around.
Yeah, when they finally decided, hey, we're not gonna be cheap at all. We're not gonna be cheap. We're just gonna release a full version and have all the DLC included and stuff. Obviously, they released more DLC after that, but they made it
and
package for
they
you to buy the DLC
and
and
they
stuff.
changed and they changed it from Street Fighter Five to Street Fighter Five Arcade Edition.
AKA, they gave us the game that we should have had at launch and stuff.
And they actually released some additional characters. They released Akuma, they released Balrog, they released Sagat, Blanca, Sakura.
Again, all this stuff should have just been available at the beginning, but hey.
Then years later, after Arcade Edition, after released like a bunch of characters, they updated from Street Fighter Five Arcade Edition to Street Fighter Five Champions Edition. And they also introduced us to like new additional characters. Ak- Akira from the Rival Schools series, and Luke, who made his initial debut in the final deal characters pass for Street Fighter Five, who will later be in the cover for Street Fighter Six in the near future. Nick,
Yes, sorry, I was washing my hands.
how
What's
about
up?
how about you go through each of the characters since you saw me play as
I
them?
don't know many of the characters, but I will say this to just keep it short and simple, and not to go over every character individually. For the most part, the roster is very well balanced, very well thought out, and you can clearly tell that a lot of characters that was put into each character added to the roster. Obviously, some characters will be more overpowered or hard to control than others, but hey, that's any fighting game, honestly. And
Yeah,
I will say this. I'm not going to say exactly what it is, but to keep it somewhat family friendly here, for the most part, I will say that some of the costume designs are very questionable. Like parents, if you are thinking of getting this game for your kid, wait until they're a teenager, please, because some of these outfits are quite something. And in fact, when Prime and I used to stream this game, we actually couldn't show some of the costumes because yes, we notoriously are aware that we swear on our streams, but we want to make sure it's at least appropriate what you're at least seeing visually.
Right. Now, as for the new character, Luke,
I
he
love
made
it.
his he actually made his debut in Street Fighter. He actually made his first appearance in Street Fighter 5.
Yeah, you all thought from the cover art it was Street Fighter 6. Nah, man, it was Street Fighter 5.
Well, like that was before he became the he that was before he made his like before he became on the he went to the became the cover for Street Fighter 6 in the near future. Cause may I remind you, Luke is new. I actually played as him a little bit. To be honest with you,
He's a itty bitty little baby noob, boot noob and stuff.
yeah, he fights different though. It's like
Yeah,
he's a mixture between a Street Fighter character and a Tekken character.
but in a good way though, in a good way.
Yeah, in a very good way.
I know this is off topic, but I will answer this since it's fighting related. You guys may be wondering or may have thought, are we ever gonna cover Tekken? Short answer,
Yes.
we plan on doing it one day, just not sure. If we're gonna cover any other fighting game, it's gonna be Blue Cross Flame or Soul Calibur.
Yes, Soul Calibur. Yo, yo, I totally forgot about that, bro. Bye. Sorry, I'm saying bye to my cousins.
That's fine. You just mute. Talk to your family.
Yo,
I'll keep them
okay,
busy.
okay. As I was saying earlier, yes, we might cover Soul Calibur. Maybe Soul Calibur 6.
But only time will tell.
Time will tell. We also might cover the King of Fighters since Nick and I only played that.
Oh, I'm not playing King of Fighters. That game was boring.
Yeah, it was boring, but it was enjoyable. We might cover
For you,
Guilty
it
Gear.
was. I did not enjoy it.
We might cover Guilty Gear since they're actually adding a special guest character, Lucy from Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk. Oh, that game is
Yeah,
was. I'm surprised that game made a
no,
comeback.
they're adding a special guest character from the Cyberpunk anime.
Overall, Street Fighter Five. If you look past the rough beginnings and look at its current present state, it's honestly a fun game. Sure, it could be a little repetitive, but the content that they did eventually add, is worth it. And obviously, with the sales on Steam and the PlayStation Store, just the stores in general, it can be quite cheap. And actually, if you have PlayStation Plus, like the Gold or Premium memberships, you can actually get the game for free now.
Okay, obviously, I got into Street Fighter. Probably my mom got me into. Well, my dad got me into Street Fighter first. Then
My,
the first Street Fighter game I played was Street Fighter 4.
my Street Fighter first Street Fighter game was actually Street Fighter 6, and then we went back and played Street Fighter 5 together for the first time. Well, I did at least.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and to be honest with you, looking back at Street Fighter 5, that was actually my first. That was actually my second PS4 game I got alongside Garden Warfare 2 and Ratchet.
Exactly.
No,
Yeah.
no, 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 no.
Oh,
Rephrase
one
that.
second. So sorry. High abstract talent. Thank you for joining the stream.
What's up, Tom? What's up, Tom? Tom?
All right, go ahead. Continue. Sorry, I wanted to say hi to our fans. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. As I was saying, Street Fighter 5 was the third PS4 game I got along with Ratchet and Clank PS4 and Garden Warfare 2 because the Ratchet and Clank PS4 game was the first PS4 game I got.
Also,
Then
yes,
Garden
we
Warfare.
are planning on doing more Garden Warfare streams. Sorry to cut you off. We are planning on doing more of those streams. We're just waiting for Prime to renew his PlayStation Plus and stuff.
I'm gonna think about playing the old Garden Warfare because a lot of people are suggesting me to play the first one.
Battle for Neighborville is not even in question. I enjoyed it last time, but clearly he doesn't like it. I'm not gonna force him to play something he doesn't like.
Battle for Neighborville basically killed the Garden Warfare series. But if you guys like about BFN, I respect your opinion.
Yeah. I think that's all we have to say of it for I think at least because we do have to take care of something Prime off screen. But I will say this though. I think it's okay for me to say this. I will say
Sure.
this. You guys have been wondering what is the next movie or movie series we are going to be watching. Well, here's what we're going to discuss. First off, Prime has told me off screen that you have guys are interested in redoing our How to Train Your Dragon video, but instead talk about them individually. So that's what we're gonna do. We are going to redo the How to Train Your Dragon videos individually, for each movie individually, but we will still keep the original video up if you guys want to watch it.
Yeah.
Um, Secondly, yes, we are aware that I promised to start the Jurassic Park movies, but long story short, last week I had to do a bunch of hours and stuff, so I didn't get a chance to watch it. But I will give an update on it. I will give an update. Currently, I am halfway done with the very first one, and I am going to be actually on a train ride tomorrow on the train a lot tomorrow, so I'll have time to watch it then.
Yeah.
Thirdly, yeah. Thirdly, I will say this: before we do Training Dragon, How to Train Your Dragon redos and the Jurassic Park, I will say this: our next movie review, currently planned, will be K-pop Demon Hunters. I
Yeah.
just sat down and watched it earlier before this review because it was like a minute, an hour and a half. But I will warn you guys before you watch our review. Make sure you watch the movie for yourself because I will warn you it will be a spoiler-free review, and we'll even warn you guys at the beginning as well.
I'm all, we're also gonna do a review on the Tales of Arcadia trilogy.
Hi,
And
Dinosaur. What's up?
don't worry, we will do a rant video, a rant stream on Troll Hunters Rise of the Titans, and basically give our thoughts on why the ending was terrible and all that.
Oh, apologies for the interruption, but hi, Dinozilla. Hope you're doing well,
Hey
sir.
Dinozilla, what's up?
I will say this though, if Prime's okay with it, I will say
Go
this.
ahead.
If Prime's up to it as well, if we get enough positive feedback on the redos on the Hatching Your Dragon movies reduced, we will also do the same for the Cars movies. And in fact, I know we don't do drama rants anymore, and we can't plan to keep it that way. But if you guys are interested, we'll do a funny, joking rant about Cars 2.
Yeah.
Again, we're not gonna do any more drama videos. We made it very clear we don't tolerate drama on this channel anymore. But we are considering doing a
Yeah.
positive, like a silly rant video, like a unserious like perspective
Yeah.
on rants too.
I mean, think about it. I did a positive rant on the chameleon from Kung Fu Panda 4 and why the chameleon was the worst villain.
Yeah.
Because think about it, like I didn't like the chameleon because she was literally the worst villain in like the whole Kung Fu Panda movie series. And you know, and I also freaking did a video on Hero slash Villain review. I think it was the second or third episode of season one, of how they made Tai Lung into like a menace, and also how he had Black Air Force energy to basically nerfing him in the fourth movie.
Uh-huh.
But anyways, back to our topic. Yes, we're gonna do we're gonna do a re-review on the How to Train Your Dragon movies individually and the Cars movie individually. Same goes for the first two Incredibles movies individually.
But
After that,
only if the How to Train Your Dragon remakes do well, like view wise. Only if those do well.
it's been doing well. You told me.
We haven't even redone them yet. We haven't even done it yet.
You told me about the live action. It's doing well in the box office.
No, I mean our redos of the original trilogy. Like we'll only redo the other movies we talked about in the past, as long if the trilogy we redo, so the How to Train Your Dragon do well.
I mean, I do want. I already rewatched all the Jurassic movies. I already and I'm thinking about and I already saw
I
Rebirth.
know my slowpoke butt has to finish them. I know I'm behind. I know I've been
Yeah,
very
I know.
busy.
Yeah, you're missing out.
Last week I worked
And
like almost 50 hours. Alright, I've been very busy.
also, may I remind you, the next 2K DLC pack is also coming out this month.
Also, 2K25 digitally or one of the collections is 40% off. So if you guys don't have it, that's your chance. No
Yeah,
problem. I'm not buying the game if you're wondering. No, I'm not buying it.
like the 2K20, like the next characters that are going to be in the next DLC. Okay, the second one has the great Kali in it, obviously. But the next ones are gonna the third one's gonna have Mark Henry, Jordan Grace, Penta, and Penta. Yes, Mark Henry's gonna be playable again in the 2K game. The last time Mark Henry was playable, I believe it was 2K14.
Yeah.
Oh, fun fact,
Um,
Nick. Fun fact,
yeah,
Nick, about Mark Henry's entrance theme.
yeah.
Mark Henry's entrance theme was sung by 3 6 Mafia.
Oh my gosh, wow.
If you want,
Uh,
I can show you after the stream is done. If you want, I can share my screen so you can
I
listen
guess
to
we
it.
can. Well, we had to get on a call out there anyway with someone off screen, but that's another story.
Anyways,
Um,
those are our updates.
I do want to give one quick thing before we go. I do want to say one
Sure,
thing.
go ahead.
It's kind of somber news, but I still think it's important to discuss and honor. Um, for any of you guys that grew up in the late '90s or early 2000s era of television, video games, entertainment, you probably already know this. But for those of you that don't know, I'll let you know. Recently, as of July 8th of this year, we unfortunately lost the legend James Carter Cathcart, who you may have not known, voiced many iconic characters such as James, Professor Oak, and Meowth back in the old days of the Pokemon cartoon. So,
Find the computer room.
and yes, back to the crocodile, yes, in Shadow the Hedgehog 2005 and the Sonic X cartoon. So before we go, I just want to say thank you, James, for lending us your talent to all these years with your voice and stuff. And we are sincerely sad to see your passing, and we hope you rest in peace. And before we
Yeah,
sign
we're gonna
off,
miss you, dude.
yeah,
R.I.P.
yeah. And
Rest in peace.
before we go, I think it would be appropriate if we just give a quick moment of silence in honor of James. So we're
Yeah,
gonna
moment of
just give a quick
silence,
moment of
y'all.
silence. Oh, I mean your mic, so there's no. Yeah, there you go. All right, there you go.
Okay,
All right,
we
do your
done? We
outro, and then
done?
let's get going. Yeah, rest in
All
peace,
right.
James. Thank you again for everything.
Yeah, R.I.P. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the stream. Hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for our review on K-pop Demon Hunters.
Whoa, 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 whoa! It's not tomorrow, man. I'm gonna be in the city tomorrow,
Oh right, yeah, and I'm
and
gonna
you're
go
going to
to
your
my
convention. Yeah,
yeah. So it's best we do it like next week or Monday.
yeah. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna be busy with work, but we'll see what happens.
So
But for now, we're
make
signing off. And then, as always, feel free to leave a like and comment down, subscribe, and let us know if you're excited for our future content.
right. But again, I'll try my best to to do these type of streams like sometime. But for now,
He makes promises, but I don't make promises. I'm very busy. Him, not so much.
yeah,
I don't make promises though.
right. Anyways, see you guys. Have a good evening, y'all, and till all are one. Prime Force One and Nick Cat out.
Peace.